Well, hello, my YouTube family. It's been like eons since I've spoken to you. Actually, it's only been since Friday. But it felt like eons, even though I just, it was just yesterday that I didn't do a video. Hello. So, this is a one-shot thing. The easiest lip look you can ever have. You don't even need a lip liner. No lip liner. It's just it. It's just it. It is my Clinique Black Honey. I haven't worn this in a stone's age, so I had to wear it today. I don't know. I just grabbed a handful of lipstick because I'm wearing black, so anything goes. Grabbed a handful of lipstick, and I grabbed it, and I was like, oh. Now, I had other bright reds and other stuff, and I'm like, oh, I miss my Clinique Black Honey. So, it is. It's just a regular lip balm. It's just a regular, ordinary lip balm. It's just got a tint of color, and that's it. That's it. There you have it. I am having a devil of a time because I know I'm not straight. I think it's the way my monitor is situated. Maybe that's it. I don't know, people. I don't know. If it's not my eyes, it's something else. I have no idea. So that is it. That's my Clinique. This is a miniature. This is a small sample size that I bought. I think I bought this sample size either on Amazon, could have been an Amazon order, or All Cosmetics Wholesale. I don't know if All Cosmetics Wholesale is selling it now, but at Amazon you can find the regular long size. This is the little miniature size, and I love it so much. I missed it so much. So that's basically it in a nutshell. So, okay, people, I am a 51-year-old woman, right? But I have the spirit, I think. I have the spirit of like a 21-year-old or a youth orient. I'm very youthful, I think. So much so that my 51-year-old self is screaming at my youthful self, 21-year-old, whatever, because I need to stop obsessing. And I am obsessing. I'm obsessing to the point where you need to reel it back, but I can't reel it back. It's like I've lost control of the reins, and I just need, it's a fever, and it needs to run its course. But this fever has been going on for days. And even in the medical field, if a fever goes on for I got a shiny something on my head. If a fever goes on for at least more than 2 days, you need to take yourself to the hospital. I may have to do that, people, because I'm going through a fever. I'm going through a fever. And the fever is caused by a 32-year-old actor. I have no shot in the world. I have no shot in the world of ever meeting, of ever having any kind of contact with. Why, in God's creation, am I tormenting myself? Nobody's doing it to me. I am tormenting myself over Henry Cavill. Why am I doing this? I don't understand. He's on my desktop. Shouldn't the first thing that I do is to take the picture out? Like, if you don't want to continue the fever, why do you have the picture of him on your desktop? You should remove that wallpaper. It's such a fine ass picture it is too. You should remove it. Put something else. Put Tomcat. You always put Tomcat is on your desktop at work. So why don't you put Tomcat? No. It's got to be Henry Cavill with the blue eyes and the brown backdrop. This is the immature side of me. I recognize myself. I know myself well enough. There's a lot of people out there who delude themselves because they don't want to face the facts of their true selves. I know my true self very well. I know when I'm doing something wrong, but I continue to do it anyway. I know when I know these things. I know I'm being very foolish, very foolish. But I have been obsessing about him for days. Days. I saw Man of Steel twice online. I have to buy the DVD because there's like behind the scenes stuff that I really like. And there's behind the scenes stuff on YouTube. I have been YouTubing behind the scenes stuff of Man of Steel pretty much this entire 3-day weekend. I even found, this was by accident, I wasn't looking for it. I even found a video of Henry Cavill at the age of 20. God, sweet Jesus, he's gorgeous now. You know when guys are starting to come into their own? He was 20. I got a video of him at the age of 20 because he had just finished doing a movie. I don't know what the name of the movie is. Something about a castle. And it's on, you could YouTube the movie. I mean, you could watch the movie. The movie's on YouTube. You don't have to, it's on YouTube. I haven't watched the movie yet. I saw snippets of it and it didn't look like it was really all that good. So I said, So no. When I saw him at the age of 20, I said, okay, let me do some math. At the age of 20, I think it was 2003 when he was 20. Do the math, people. Do it with me. I think I did it already, but do it with me. He was 20, right? 20 plus 19. Do it with me now. 39. Guess how old I was in 2003? I think I was 39 in 2003. Either way, people, either way, I was a freshman in college. Freshman in college, 19, when this dude popped out of his mom's womb. Okay? So I'm acting the fool. I know I'm acting foolish. But I'm not making a spectacle of myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a public thing. It's just an interior thing. But of course I'm on Facebook. And I'm on Facebook at work. And I'm Googling images. And there are 2 websites of his that are on Facebook that I have, friended. And every now and then they'll come out with a new picture. Like, this is the picture for Tuesday. Today was Tutors Tuesday because he was on the Tutors. Any of you out there watch the Tutors? I wanted to watch the Tutors. This was before I even knew he was on it. Before I even knew who he was. He was on the Tutors for the whole 4 seasons. So now I have on my wish list on Amazon the 4-disc series of the entire Tutors. Now there is YouTube now. There is an episode, or just a clip of an episode of him getting caught making love to, I guess, one of his higher ups daughters, butt naked. Now see, before you even go any further, I need to tell you something about myself. I am not one of those women who are into men's butts. Like, he got a nice butt and this is, it doesn't do anything for me. The butt doesn't do anything. You know what does something for me? What makes a person, a guy, what makes a guy sexy to me, aside from his looks, I mean, if he's just as good looking as Henry Cavill, but if he can hold a conversation and he is intelligent and intellectual, and every single clip that I click on with him on it, whether he's talking about Man of Steel, whether he's talking about Man from U.N.C.L.E., whether he's talking about stuff that he did in the past, he just sounds just as all intelligent as hell. He could be dumb as rocks. I don't know. But he doesn't come across to me as that. He comes across as a very mature 32-year-old. And he is 32 years old now. May 5th, his birthday. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see, like, why would you know his birthday, Nancy? Why do you need to know his birthday? Are you going to send him a birthday card? No. You're not going to do any of that stuff. That's going beyond the ridiculous at that point. But now I want the entire series of the Tudors. I will get it. But first I want the Man of Steel because it's a little cheaper. So I want the Man of Steel first. Then I'll work on the Tudors because the box set, the whole series, is $64 on Amazon. I know there's another box set. I think that's $39, but it doesn't have like bloopers and stuff. In the $64 one has everything. It has behind the scenes. It has deleted scenes. It has like bloopers, and they have bloopers on YouTube. I've seen them. And he can curse. He can curse like a sailor. Because every time there was one line that he kept messing up on. But the line itself is very tongue twisty. Because every time he would start, like they would say, okay, action. And it would start with like the queen crossing over to him. And then he would have to say the line. And it's like a long, kind of winded kind of a line, but he kept getting messed up. But every time, like the person who's playing the queen, you only see like her torso walking past the scene. Because the camera shot, it's his scene. So the camera is on him. So you see her walking by as he's starting the line. And he messes up the first time, he messes up the second time, he messes up the third, like 3 times. He can't get this line. But every time they say cut, he says the line to himself. And I'm listening to this line and I'm like, oh yeah. Whoever wrote that line for him really, like, why did they write it that way? It's so tongue twisty that I can understand you get flustered. Because he'll say the line after he messes up. He'll say, okay, I got it. And he gets it. And then they go action. And the queen says her one line, and that's his cue. He starts to say the line, and he screws up again. So it's like, okay, you're human. You're not like robotic or anything. You mess up just like everybody else. But here's the point, people. Let's get back to the point. The point is that he's a 32-year-old actor. Fine as all hell on earth. I mean, he is an Adonis. God kissed him with his own lips. Made him just so perfect because there's nothing wrong with him. I dare you to find something wrong with him. I dare you. I dare you to find something wrong with him. He looks good in short hair, long hair, glasses, no glasses, beard, no beard, buffed, not so buffed. I mean, he looks good no matter what. He looks good in blue. He looks good in black. He looks good in orange. He looks good in yellow. He looks good in sweaters. He looks good in suits. He looks good in a jogging jacket. He looks good in jogging shorts. He looks good in jogging pants. He looks good. Can we try to ugly him up just a little? Just to make me feel like I'm a normal human, like he's a normal human being? Because I would hate to be a guy that has to go up against him. Like if 2 guys are vying for a woman's affections, they ain't gonna go for the other guy. They're gonna go for Henry. He's got the blue eyes. He's got the accent. He's got the height. He's 6'1". He's got the buff muscle. What the other guy got? What you got? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But see, I have to reel it back. But at the same time, I know I have to reel it back. I don't want to reel it back. So I'm just fighting my own demon right here. I'm just fighting my own demon, but I'm not fighting so hard. Like the demon's got me. He's got me. And I'm like, oh, stop, please. Stop. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Like, you ain't really fighting, Nancy. You ain't really fighting. Like, he's got you by the throat, and you're not really fighting. So the fever will break when the fever will break. I don't know when that will be. It subsided a little bit today because during the 3-day weekend, I did stuff. I cooked. I did laundry. I did stuff that I was supposed to do. But every single time I was on this piece of machinery right here, the computer, Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill, Henry Cavill. Like, I have a slew of videos of my YouTube family that, you know, those of you who make videos, I may have seen maybe 1 or 2. I have something like 30-something videos to catch up on. And I had 3 days to catch up on. I could have done 10 one day, 10 the other day. No. And every time I thought, I said, you know what, Nancy, just, you need to stop. You need to stop. Okay, just, why don't you go and check some videos? And I would click on somebody, and then I would stop, and I'd go, no, I don't feel like watching. I don't feel like watching her right now. And then I would go right back. This is a sickness. This is an illness. I need some help. Somebody needs to help me. Somebody needs to help me. I think the last fever, I'm calling it a fever because this is exactly what it is. Hello, my boo-boo. How you doing? Even he's jealous. Yes. Last night, I was doing it again. I was all over Henry Cavill, all over my computer. And Tom is over here. He wants to play. He's meowing. I'm like, yeah, okay, boo-boo, okay. Oh, he was meowing like, what the hell are you doing, woman? You are not giving me any kind of attention. And eventually I did. But, I mean, even my cat notices that I need help. I need help, people. I need help. No, this is a sickness. This is a sickness. I'm really going to be sick if I find myself packing my bags trying to go to California. I don't know where the hell he is. But no, I'm not that far gone. I'm gone. Oh, off the beaten path. I'm gone. And I know I'm gone. And I could stop myself from going, but I just keep going. He is, I don't know what to say. He is the epitome of perfection in any man. Like, I don't know what his fault would be. You know. And there's no such thing as a perfect person. So he's not a perfect person. He's got faults. Everybody has faults. Every single person on this planet has faults. But as far as physique and looks, see, even Tom knows. Don't you, boo-boo? He looks good with straight hair. He looks good with curly hair. I like him with the curly hair. The curly hair does it to me every time I hit a picture with a curly hair. And it's got to be long, like right about here, and it's nice and curly. I think that's his natural hair. Like, they don't curl it. It's naturally curly. They straighten it for, you know, like Man of Steel, and I cannot wait. Oh, sweet Jesus, Batman versus Superman. Cannot wait until next year. What? Because Ben Affleck look kind of fine. Ben Affleck don't look kind of fine. Ben Affleck is fine. He's fine. It's all hell. Ben Affleck is, hello? But you put the two together, and of course one is available, one isn't. Well, Ben is still wearing his wedding ring, people. I'm just saying, even though on the rocks, I know one is more available than the other. Let's just put it that way. Ben is fine. That's a gorgeous hunk of man. Ben Affleck is a gorgeous hunk of man. But if you put him next to Henry Cavill, I'm sorry. The blue eyes got me. I'm sorry. Ben doesn't have blue eyes. And it's not because he doesn't have blue eyes that I would go to Henry. It's just, I'm on a Henry kick right now, so I'm going to Henry. Although I never was a big Ben Affleck fan, although I recognize the man's got his looks. And he's graying now, and he's older than Henry. So you would think, Nancy, you should go to the older person because you have more in common with him than you have with Henry. What the hell do I have? What would we talk about? Like, seriously, what would we talk about? I'm 51, you 32. What's going on? What's going on there? I really, I could hold a conversation with him. He could hold a conversation with me. And then what? I don't know what to say, people. I am ashamed of myself. I am ashamed of myself because, just because. First of all, there's the whole age issue. Okay, let's just face facts. There's the whole age issue. There is also a thing that's standing in the way. I'm not blonde with blue eyes, nor do I have dark hair with blue eyes. If you know what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, he's European, so Europeans have a different mentality with race. Like, some of them really don't see color. But I don't know him. But I have seen him with pictures of black girls, like fans that are taking pictures with him. And it just looks so right. It just looks so right. Not necessarily the chick. Like, I'm physically in my head, I'm picturing me standing next to him and not her. But he's taking pictures with black women. So, and it just looked good. The color contrast looks good. So I would think, there I go, delusional. I need help. I need help. I'm not going to go any further because what's the point? What is the point? I need somebody to shake me up good and just keep it moving. Like, Nancy, you know you're not going to get him, right? So, but could I have his clone? Could I have his twin? He has 5 brothers. And I've seen a picture of all 5 brothers. And they all look different, but they're all gorgeous. They all have, like, one has his nose, the other one has his cheekbones, the other one has his smile. But him, he's got all the good. Like, all the good in him. But there's one that smiles just like him. So cute. I think he's the middle kid because he said he's got 2 older brothers. So that means you're middle. He's one of 4 boys. God bless the mother. Okay. So he's like 3rd in line, and then he's got a younger brother. So, yeah, okay. If anybody wants to know anything about him, I'll be glad to help you out because obviously I am well schooled and well versed on Henry Cavill. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with this information. There's nothing I can do. I am like this short away from going, Dear Henry, like on a letter. Like, seriously, handwritten. Dear Henry, I am madly in love with you. Like I'm 14 years old. For real? Okay. I really need to get a life. I need to find my own Henry Cavill. But sweet Jesus in heaven, God made him. Didn't make anybody else that looked like him. No. God made him, broke the mold. Oh, there's a lot of dark-haired, blue-eyed guys out there. Sure. Dark hair, curly hair. Handsome men. Handsome men. But they don't live in my neighborhood. That's number 1. I don't work with any of them. That's number 2. Where else? I'm not going to California. What would I be doing in California? I have no business going to California. The earth moves in California. I don't go anywhere where the earth moves in California. Been there once. The earth moved. I said, let me get the hell on out of here. Yes. It was 1977 or 1978 when Mom and I went to California. Earthquake? No. Take my ass back home. Thank you. So, no. But I would move to California if he asked me to move to California with him. Oh, that's a whole different story. But first of all, Nancy, no. So get that out your head. So as you can see, I'm going a little bit off the deep end. I'm going a little crazy. Y'all need to rein me back. You're my YouTube family. Y'all need to rein me back. Okay, that's it. That's all. I've gone on far too long. I've gone on far too long for a subject that, first of all, half of y'all probably don't even care. Second of all, I don't even know if there is a second of all. First of all, none of y'all don't even care. He's good looking, yeah, okay, and moving on, Nancy. Yeah, I really need to move on. I really do. I really do. I need to move on. But if any of you people out there, any of my YouTube family, have an available male friend who sort of can look like, kind of resembles him just a little, could you? And he's older. If anybody has a friend, a male friend, who is, I'm even willing to go 45. I'm 51. I'm willing to 45, 40, 45, 47, somewhere around there, younger guy, to like 55. That's where I stop. That's 55. But if he's got, even if he's like, got that little salt and pepper on the side, just like the Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck got some salt and pepper and he looks gorgeous. Even if y'all have friends that look like Ben Affleck, send him my way. Send him my way. Okay? Show him a video, but show him a video of me being intelligent. Okay? I don't know which one that would be. I don't know if it would be this one. But, I am an intelligent and I am an intellectual people. I mean, I can be funny, yes, hee hee ha ha, but I can hold a conversation. I'm a college graduate. And I'm a drama major. Was a drama major. Anyway, moving on. That's it. That's all. It is Tuesday. Thank you, sweet Jesus. 2 down, 3 more to go. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. It's just a 10. I really don't know if there's anything to talk about. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more color and stuff like that. Okay? Oh. All right, that's it. I've got to go. Because you know what I'm going to do right now. Y'all know what I'm going to do right now. I love you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye now.